Hey everyone, welcome to another Infinity Nikki video. And yes, this is very late. We're very close to version 2.6. I'm really excited for the previews whenever they drop, but I wanted to share the outfits I styled for 2.5 using the Floral Buck Catching Bride banner. And since it is already very late, without any further ado, here is the first outfit. And oh my god, the lighting difference from here to there. But I mean, you saw what she looks like here, so oh no. Imagine more saturated than whatever you see here. So for this one, I wanted to use this back piece. Oh, it's an outerwear, the one that can double as a veil. So I used the glow up version of Floral Rebirth, and I wanted to use it as both a veil and as this. So this is the I don't know what it's called even. She looks like some kind of fairy. And for the hair, I think this was a free hair last season, Pinecone Encounter. And I didn't want her hair to clip through here because longer hairs do that. Even this hair that came with it, this is why it comes in two versions, I think, because the longer version will just clip through. So I wanted a hair that had no chance of clipping because the braids here come up. And I did dye it. Let's see, we do have a dyeing rebate event going on, but this is a 3-star, so we do get a lot more 3-star dye currency compared to the 5 stars. And for the dress, this is the dress from Covenant of Time, which was a mid-patch 4-star last season. And I did pull for the evolution, and for this color you do need the evolution. But if you don't have that, but if you have the base version, you could make that work with palette 9, I guess. Okay, let me something like that, I don't know, or a green, because palette 7 that would match this version. And yes, I don't want to override that. Here, even without the dye, I think this dress as it is normally works. It blends in more with the green, so there's less contrast, but I wanted her to look kind of pink. And then for the shoes, these are from the 4-star Evergreen Vow. Glory is the glow up version, I think. I love these. I love the 4-star that comes with the bride banner. And then for the hair accessory, Authority of Destiny. So this is from Floral Rebirth, and you can change it. It can be more of a solid material like metal, I think, with some crystals around here, or fully made of crystal see-through. I don't know. I like this version better for this look. And for the headwear, Bloom Together. This is from Blossoming Stars, the floral gown from the permanent banner, the green one. And earrings, Echoes in the Wind. So this is from the 5-star Growth and Decay, which is the glow up version, and you can't see it that well here. I mean, I guess a little here, but I love these earrings when they're visible. And then for the choker, Dragonbone Covenant Glory from Evergreen Vow Glory. Again, the glow up version of the 4-star. So without, with. For the gloves, Parting Clouds Glory, again from Evergreen Vow Glory. I guess I wanted to use them because this dress has structure, You see, this is metal, and I did try to use up all the pieces from both sets, but I didn't manage to do that. For the face decoration, I'm using Glowing Sky, which I overuse. This is from the Wanxiang season, version 2.2, and this was free from the main story. And this version is dyed. Let's see. Oh, palette 1. This isn't free, but I think unlocking dyes for this is very worth it. It looks so cool. And then for the back piece, Unwoken Dreams from Forest Ripple. So the 2.1 fairy moth outfit. I do like adding these wings because I feel like they add volume. It's not necessarily about them being wings. I feel like they just add something. In this outfit though, yeah, she does look like a fairy, so this works. I didn't dye it. I didn't have access to any green dyes. but the base version itself is greenish, so I think that works. But you could use the glow up version, which is this golden color, which would match these accents on the dress. And then for the handheld Floral Intent, which you can purchase from the shop this season for diamonds, I bought it instantly. But if you don't want that, I think this is fine. And then for the makeup, Splendid Night for the base makeup from Music Season, Golden Vines for the eyebrows from, I think, Wish Rosa, Breeze Kissed Bloom for the lashes from this season, this banner, Clear Day for the contact from version 2.1, the moth set, and no lipstick because I liked how the default lip color looked. I guess the Arosa lipstick works, Golden Kiss. Yeah, I wanted it to be some kind of pale pink that went with the dress and these flowers and didn't have any gloss, so no lipstick it is. And I'm using Twilight Reflections for the skin tone, so here. Passionate Banquet. Nikki's base skin tone. And Moonlit Snow. I am using the Dreamwaltz head Eureka, but I don't know how much that matters, and the code doesn't copy Eureka anyway. I think this is the default color, white, but I think that is the default color. Anyway, here she is in the overworld running around. We are in Boneyard. And yes, those wings don't flutter. And let me change time of day. Here. I think she looks really nice around the flower fields, like when you first enter Boneyard. Anyway, on to the next look. So this look was very much just the banner outfit changed a little. So initially I didn't even want to use the hair I wanted to use the hair from the 2.0 Miracle outfit, Providence Memorial. The idea was someone standing by the sea. So, you know, long wavy hair because it is a mermaid style gown. I don't know, that one did clip. So the problem with this is there's a lot of clipping because I used 2 veils. Let's get to that. Yeah, so the hair I actually ended up using is from Dance Till Dawn. This is the glow up version of Dance Till Dawn, and I think it is not the outerwear. It is the Daughter of the Lake veil that does this to the hair. Let me check. Yeah, so here's her without this veil, but with the Daughter of the Lake veil. And when I pulled this outfit, I realized that the veil was in the outerwear category, meaning if you had any other veils in headwear or hair accessory category, you could layer them. And since I had the Daughter of the Lake veil, I did layer them. So let me remove the Daughter of the Lake veil. Maybe that will be better in terms of clipping. Oh, both of them removed the ponytails from this hair. But anyway, I liked how this part of the hair looked even without the big ponytails. You could use other hairstyles, but yeah, I added this. I don't know, this looked cool, but in cutscenes, this does cause some problems sometimes because of the 2 layers. Maybe one would be better. This is more sheer, but I liked it. I don't know, something about this made me want to layer the 2 veils. And for the dress, of course, the dress that came with this banner. So this is the evolution. And I think I did use the evolution because it dyed better. Not necessarily better, better for what I was going for. And I used palette 13, and you do need the first evolution for that. And for the outerwear, again, the same outerwear, the evolved version, but this time changed into the veil form. Here's what it would look like this. I didn't even check. For the shoes, Fluttering Chase from the 2.1 set Forest Ripple because I didn't want her to make any sounds when she walks. I don't know, this could be like pearls. I did dye it, even though I don't think it's necessary. You could use other shoes. The idea was a mermaid who has just traded her tail for legs, or she can transform, you don't have to trade, and is walking on the beach barefoot. And for the hair accessory, Authority of Destiny, again, the same hair accessory, and this time, is this the solid version or no, the crystal one? I think I do keep reaching for the crystal version. And yeah, the Gift of Fish headwear, the gloves from Covenant of Time, Heart Tide, which is the glow up version of the mid patch 4-star from last season. Dragon's Shadow for the face decoration from Providence Immemorial. And also this face veil from Forever Bond Spirit Trail, the cat banner, and Spirit Trail is the glow up version. If you don't have the cat banner, I think this is also fine. This only hides more of her face. But sometimes in some lighting this part looks a bit purple, and I've tried dyeing it. It's not purple here, so I don't know what's up with that. So maybe she does look better without this. I played through the entirety of the story like this. For the handheld, I used Bloom of Bones, which is the completion reward for this banner, and I did dye it, but in any animation or poses that come with this set, she will use the default version. For the dyed version, I unlocked palette 2. This is a 5-star item though, so it takes 2 of those 5-star crystals prisms. And of course, you will let go of the handheld when she needs to. For the makeup, Silver Feathers from Silvergill's Aria for the base makeup, Curtain of Starlight for the eyebrows from Blooming Dreams, but if you don't have it, the default works fine. The eyebrows are covered by the bangs in that case. Soft Waves for the lashes from the permanent banner, Veiled in White for the contacts from the permanent banner, Sunny Melody for the lips from this banner, and I'm using Twilight Reflections as the skin tone, so here. In Passionate Banquet, in Nikki's base skin tone, and Moonlit Snow. No Eureka, and here's what she looks like in the overworld. And as you can see, when she runs, she lets go of the bouquet on one hand, and when she needs her hands free, she will just get rid of the bouquet completely. Come on, here. And running, yeah. Okay, she is making sounds with her feet, kind of, but I think those are barefoot noises. I don't know. Ooh, let me see her come down the stairs. And let's make her walk. She is walking a bit too fast for my liking, but doesn't she look cool walking? Anyway, let me change time of day. Here. Yeah, you can see her face, and in this lighting she looks fine. I've taken so many pictures with her. I've done the new contest entry with her. And she looks really cool in the beaches around the water and places like that. And yeah, from the side, I don't know, the dress does look a bit weird when she runs from the side, but it's still very pretty. Anyway, on to the next look. Okay, this is a look I didn't actually get to use during the main story at all because I feel like this doesn't really fit the vibe, but I really liked her, so I kept this outfit. Maybe I'll get to use it in the next patch. Anyway, here is the outfit, and this outfit is based around the 4-star dress because I did use the 5-star dress twice. I really like that one, but I like this one too. I just didn't want to go overboard styling because I did style outfits before the banners even dropped. I styled outfits for this season in the last season using the pieces I already had, and I didn't want to delete them. We only have 7 slots, so yeah. So this is the glow up version of the 4-star dress. I did dye it. I unlocked the final palette for it, and it's not actually black, but close enough. I mean, we don't really get black palettes for these 4 stars. I think I liked how the glow up version dyed better than the evolution or the base version, at least for the black dye. And here I used a shorter version of the 5-star hair. I love this shorter version here. I love the twist and the length here. You could make it longer. That would also work. Actually, I'm not sure. I keep switching it, but you don't have to choose, right? You could switch it. I like both versions of this hair. And for the outerwear, soft white ripples, which is from Dreamy Glimmer, the Marilyn Monroe set, which did rerun a few patches ago. And for the socks, Requiem Chant. So this is from Floral Rebirth. I love the socks from both sets as well. So it was a toss up, either this or the other one. And you see these, the embroidery and lace and the pearls, and it is so cool. And same for the shoes, also from the 5-star. And for the hair accessory, Funeral of the Forest. I think this was a meme item. I don't know, because when I saw the scythe last season, I was so excited to have a scythe handheld, and it turned out to be a hair accessory, a sketch for a hair accessory. But I do like how it looks with this hair. And then for the headwear, Unexpected Farewell from this set, and Covenant, which is the final evolution. I mean, only evolution here, because there's black and pink. I didn't have to dye it. And for the earrings, Silent Blessing. So this is from the Starlit shop this season. Gleaming Traces Ripples for the neckwear from the Marilyn Monroe set, and Ripples is the glow up version. It had these purple gems, and I think that was close enough to these other gemstones we've used so far, like pink, purple, different shades of that. I didn't want to make everything the same color. And then for the bracelet, Fingertip Blood Spirit Trail. So this is from the cat banner. Again, I love these. Metal, you see, metal rings and so much metal in the dress itself here. And for the choker, Beyond the Bloom, so this is from the 5-star here. It adds so much around here. And for the gloves, Timeless Bloom from the 5-star, again, lace gloves. These look so cool, and if I remove the outerwear, you can probably see better. So if you don't have the outerwear, that is also fine. I thought she was lacking volume there. For the face decoration, Dragon's Shadow from Providence Memorial, the 2.0 Miracle outfit. Memory Trap for the pendant. So this is from Golden Bud's Ashes, the evolution of the 4-star in music season. But if you don't have it, she doesn't need that. I just wanted to add more black here because this is a black and white outfit. And Embracing Vines for the arm decoration from Blooming Dreams. Again, it's fine if you don't have it. It adds something. I do think it does, but it's not a necessity. And for the handheld, Flash of Radiance from the current Starlit shop, I think, or was it the past Starlit shop? As for the makeup, Starsea Whispers for the base makeup from Sea of Stars, Dawn Mark of Destiny for the eyebrows from this banner, Breeze Kissed Bloom for the lashes from this banner, Floral Reflections for the contacts from this banner, and Whisper Again for the lips from the 2.1 banner. And I'm using Nikki's base skin tone, so here. Moonlit Snow, Twilight Reflections, and Passionate Banquet. And I'm just using this one Eureka Silver Moon head, and I think it's a 3-star Eureka, so it only comes in white. And here she is in the overworld. It is daytime. And Yeah, she will let go of the handheld when she needs to. I keep all of them handhelds now that I think about it. Let me change time of day. Here, she has her own personal moon, and I love these trees here. You see? Yeah, the most I've used this outfit, this update, was doing my Sea of Stars dailies. Anyway, on to the final look here. Now, okay, she is, I don't know, might be my favorite. When I first started the story, I couldn't match her to the environment. The other outfits and the other outfits I styled before this season, they worked better. But when we got to the beach sea area, oh my god, she looked so cool there. And I think she does. See? Against this background. And I think I did the final cutscenes with her, and oh my god, I am so glad because I think the cutscenes looked really nice because of her as well. So here. So at first, I wanted to go copy a certain mermaid. I won't name names, but um, I don't know. I wanted to add green and red and purple, and I tried, but it just wasn't working out. I felt like I was adding too many colors. I do think there's no such thing, but I just couldn't make it work. So I removed the purple, added some red accents, and used this evolved version of the dress, the 5-star dress. And let's see the dyes: palette 6 and palette 5. Okay, maybe you could substitute palette 5, but I really like the dress, so I unlocked a bunch of palettes. And for the outerwear, Burden of Time from Providence Memorial Shackles, so the first evolution of the 2.0 Miracle outfit. And for the hair, Glowing Embers. This hair, I love all 3 versions of the 4-star hair, so they reminded me of mermaid hair. I knew I had to pair this hair with this dress. So I used the one from the base version. This would also work, but I don't know, I would want a bit more saturation because of all the colors I used here. So maybe a bit more saturated than this too, but this worked, so I didn't unlock any red dyes for it. And for the shoes that comes with this dress, Echoing Glow, because you see it is see-through, so you can see the shoes. Maybe they kind of look like mermaid scales through here. And if not, if the shoes become visible, which they do, as we saw in the second outfit when she was running, this wouldn't look out of place with this dress. And for the hair accessory, Authority of Destiny, Growth and Decay. Again, this one and this version. Okay, I guess I really like this version. And for the headwear, Silent Breath, Growth and Decay, also from the 5-star, and I love the Decay version. So it's broken. Actually, again, you don't have to decide if you have it. You don't even need to have the set completed to change to do the form shift here. I think both of them work. And again, I can't decide. So, okay, we'll leave her with the completed version for now. And for the earrings, these earrings look so pretty in the cutscene. So yeah, this is from the glow up version of this set. For the choker, Song of Spring Faded from Echo Dreams Faded, the music season 5-star. Now this is the glow up version. Here's her without. If you don't have Echo Dreams, you could add something from this banner. Here's the choker she would come with. I think, yeah, that works. And then for the gloves, Possessing Nothing, Heart Tight from the glow up version of Covenant of Time from last season. And you see the screen, and this one comes with these rings. Oh my god, I loved every cutscene with this outfit. And for the back piece, Unwoken Dreams Glowlit from Forest Ripple Glowlit, the glow up version of the Moth Wings from 2.1. And for the handheld, this was the completion reward for Covenant of Time last season. And I was thinking, Since she's not that mermaid, maybe she's a queen of the sea. I was thinking Poseidon, these horns, and this one. Yes, it's not a trident, but you could pretend, kind of, or some kind of magic wand. And then for the base makeup, Splendid Night from Music Season, Flower to Me for the eyebrows, also from Music Season, version 1.9, I think. To the Clouds for the lashes from the Cat Banner, version 1.8. The Cherished for the contacts from Music Season 1.9. Rouge Touch for the lips from the Cat Banner 1.8. And Passionate Banquet for the skin tones. So here. Twilight Reflections. Nikki's base skin tone. And Moonlit Snow. And here she is running around. And yeah, you see the shoes. Oh no, don't fall into the water. I wanted to show what she looks like in the moonlight here. But yeah. Oh, don't fall. It's fine. It's fine. I don't know, the lighting here kind of isn't matching what I experienced for most of the story. Imagine more saturation. Anyway, let me change time of day. Here. You see, yeah, something like this. Everything looks so vibrant with this outfit. And look at her holding the bow. So cool, right? And those were it, just 4 outfits. And even then, I only managed to use 3 for my playthrough. But again, I did use the other outfit set style previously anyway. I will leave the codes down in the comments. And even if you don't have all the pieces, I hope you found some inspiration. And if you enjoyed this video and would like to see more Infinity Nikki, do consider subscribing. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.